So hello everyone, in this video we'll be discussing about DOM manipulation. So let's add some methods that we learned from the previous video. Let me just remove all these previous things. Now let's remove this one and add a new tag. Let's say, let me just change this DOM manipulation. Okay. Now let's say I have this div tag. Let's add some ID here. Let's say container. Now if I store it ID, if I store it in a container by using document dot get element by ID, and if I specify the container here, so this item will be grabbed out, right? Let's see that. So if I see the console now, you can see we have this container element and we also have this here, but in this div nothing is there or no element is there. So basically how you can create an element, first let's see that. So if you want to create an element, let's say I want to create a paragraph or a p tag. So for that I'll be using document dot create element. So this method will allow you to create any kind of element that you want to create. And now if I just console log this one, this para here, I think it should be after the container. Let's see what happens now. You can see we have this p tag, but there is no content inside this p tag. There is no content inside that. How can we add content inside that? So for that I can use inner HTML to add some content inside that, or I can use the method that we have, para dot create text content, or let me just create one text content first, then I will append that. Let's say I have this content document dot create text content. So this text node or this text node method will allow you to create any content that you want to add inside this paragraph. Let me just create a content here. This is a paragraph. So this paragraph, if I console log this, this will be a normal content. If I see that, you can see we have a text content. This is a paragraph. Now if I want to append this content inside this paragraph tag or this p tag, how can I do that? It is very simple. You can just use para dot appendChild and you can insert this content that you want to append here. So this appendChild method allows us to append something inside a element or inside an element. It can be any text content, it can be any other element that you want to append. That is possible. Now that is there, but we are still not able to see the content. But if we expand this, you can see text content properties there, and inside that we have this is paragraph method. So it is very easy. You can simply append that, and for appending that inside this container, this div which we have here, we'll again be using this append child. So I can use container dot append child, and inside that I can specify this paragraph. Now if I see that, it will be visible here. You can see that this is paragraph. If I see the inspector now, in the div container, you can see we have this p tag. This is a paragraph. Let's say if I have one more div inside here, let's say it is having an id of para1, and inside that some, or let's say already added. Let's say I have this one, so it will be there, but our newly created or newly appended element is coming at the end. You can see that it is coming at the end. If you want this element to append at the start, not at the end, so you can use insert before. So you can use insert before here. So this will add the element at the start, not at the end. Let's see that. Okay, it's not adding. Okay, I think I need to grab this element first. So then I think that will work. So we have this, and we need to specify. Okay, the node is this para, comma. Let me just grab this element here, para1, and then show you that. Let's say para1 document dot get element by id, and I can specify para1 here. So this para1 I have to specify as a child. So para1 is a child. Before that I want this element to be. Now you can see it is added before this element, because earlier I didn't specify the children. Before that I wanted this element to be. That's why. Similarly, you can specify other elements, and you can specify the element before that you want this element to come, this newly created element to come. So this is one way. Similarly, we have other ways to add elements inside the container. Let's add other ways. Let's add this paragraph with other ways. We have something called position. This is a position of before begin. We have this position. This is the position of after begin, which means it will be at the start. This is the position before end. You can comment it out. And this is the position which is after end. So all these four positions are there where I can specify element to be. I can specify the element before the container. I can specify the element or place the element after the children, like after the container started and before all the other children. And I can specify it at the last element in the children or in the container uh, after all the children, and I can also specify them at the end or after the end of this container. So after this container is finished, then we can also specify it here. Let's see all the four positions by adding container here. Container is nothing but our this main container div. Now if I use insert adjacent element, then I can specify the position. You can see that where insert position. So I can specify before begin here. You can see we are suggested here before begin in double quotes. And now I can specify the element. So I want the element para to be actually specified. Now you can see in the container, this is the location where this newly created paragraph is added. So it is before this container class. Inside that we have this paragraph, or the one which we added by default, and this one is from the JavaScript which is added just now. Similarly, we have this after begin position, so it will be inside the container but before all the other children. Now it will be inside the container but before all the other children. Similarly, we have before end, which will be at the last. So it will be at the last in the container. So I think it is not showing me that. Let me just expand it. I can see it is at the end, before end. Similarly, we have the last position, which is after end, which comes after the element is finished. So after that, you can see after this container, we have this paragraph, newly created paragraph. So this is the method by which we can actually add the element at any four position that we have specified here. Similarly, we have this remove child method. Remove child. This remove child method accepts the children that we want to remove. So we can specify the children. The para one is the children, so we can specify that. Let's remove this para one now. Now you can see inside this div, we don't have any element because the element before we added, like the item we added, is now lost. This one is lost, and the newly created para we haven't added yet, so that's why it is not coming. So this remove child method removes element inside the container, so we can remove that. So these were some methods we used here. Also, we had some inner HTML methods that we have already discussed. What is that for? In this video, we learned all the new methods that we had in the last video. So I hope you got something. Thank you for watching. Let's meet in the next one.